because he had his back turned, but then I told him, like, you should never turn your back to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I took it as like a take foul. Like, if you watch it, I put my hand up, so he knew I was.
Nuggets have 5 on 4, and Jokic, oh no! No!
Sucker shot, that's what we call it.
They was like watching me. I'm just watching. I'm like, damn, they is on me. So I said, fuck it. I can't get him. I'm gonna get one of your teammates.
We all know Nikola Jokic for his calm and laid-back approach to basketball. He is a cool dude until you try to play dirty against him. There have been numerous instances where Nikola has shown that he is not just some soft big man who you can bully whenever you want. The most infamous scandal was with then Miami Heat forward Markieff Morris. When Morris was with the Miami Heat, the veteran forward had a hard foul on Nikola Jokic that the Denver Nuggets star didn't like, which resulted in the Joker chasing down Morris and taking a shot on him from behind. Jokic is a 7-footer who weighs 285 pounds, so taking a hit from him is not very pleasant. Morris experienced this firsthand, as he was injured for several weeks after that. The beef between the two players didn't seem to settle, as they have had some exchanges after that, which also included their brothers, Marcus Morris on one side and the Joker's brothers on the other. While Nikola Jokic regrets his actions, labeling the move as a stupid play on his part, Markieff hasn't let things go. Probably because there is nothing else that's significant in his career to talk about. After the game between the Nuggets and Heat, where Jokic shoved Morris, the Joker sat down for a post-game interview and said that he regrets making that play. "It's a stupid play," Jokic told reporters. "I feel bad. I am not supposed to react that way. I thought it was going to be a take foul, but I think it was a dirty play. And I just needed to protect myself. I felt bad. I am not supposed to react that way, but I need to protect myself." I don't know who showed me the clip, but Morris's head snapped back. I felt really bad. On the other hand, we have Morris still talking bad about Nikola, almost 2 years after the incident in an episode of All the Smoke podcast. "Sucker shot. That's what we call it in my hood," Morris said of Jokic's hit. "The shot was a little hard. It was like a little whiplash. To be 300 font, catching me off guard. He didn't really do shit, but at the time I was a little off. But it was more so the Miami Heat trying to protect me, as I was good to play like 2 weeks after that. But they didn't let me, and didn't want to rush things. So it wasn't really like that. I wasn't injured or in pain. No stuff like that. Took a sucker shot. They call it snuck. He snuck me. It was a sucker shot. He's gonna get his don't trip." Saying Nikola is going to get his? Morris seemed to be sending a message to the reigning finals MVP that perhaps this beef is not entirely in the past. Not much of a rotation player at this stage of his career, there's no guarantee Morris will be on the court with Jokic again, but perhaps there will be some more fireworks if the two do cross paths again. Matt Barnes, the co-host of All the Smoke, didn't really try to calm things down, but encouraged such actions, laughing it off when Morris said that Jokic is going to get paid back. "I have twins, and I know how since they were little. When we put the twins in soccer, and in the very first game, one kid knocked one twin down, and the other one ran across the field at 3 years old and just took the other kid out. I was like, oh no, but at the same time, good job." This was more so to set up the next question for Marcus Morris. How did he feel about the situation as a twin brother? I mean, I was upset, obviously. It was just more so because he had his back turned, but then I told him, "You should never turn your back to that guy," said Marcus, to which Markieff added, "I took it like a take foul. I put my hand up so he knew that I was coming. So I didn't try to play dirty at all. It's what he did. He tried to jump past the ball, and as I was coming to fool him. Wow. I don't really know what he was thinking, but he made it seem like I was trying to hurt him when I wasn't. And the league you made it seem like I was trying to hurt him too because they fined me, throw me out of the game. That was weak. What are you fining me for? I am the one that got hit. I don't understand it, but you know how they do. We them guys, man. I got fined $25,000 for some stupid thing. And people talk around like, yeah, he shouldn't have turned his back around. But are we on the streets or are we on the basketball court? That's my whole thing. Like, if we are on the streets, yeah, I am not turning my back. I am going to keep going at you. But we are on the basketball court, and it's a foul. I am walking down to the other end. You know what I am saying? So how is that not a cheap shot? I fouled you and let you know that I was going to foul you, but you walk in from the behind and it's like, you shouldn't have turned your back, Markieff said. Marcus then added that he felt that the referees were on him because they knew he was going to do something to take revenge for his brother, and so they were watching his every step. Oh, so it's like that. I can't get you. I am going to get one of your teammates, and I got Austin Rivers. I am looking up and I try to get him. I am going to take this guy out. and I had to do something. This whole situation is weird and full of contradictory comments by the Morris brothers. First of all, how is Markieff going to say that the foul was not dirty? But if he did that on the streets, he wouldn't turn his back on the player and keep going at him. Why would you keep going at somebody after you make a regular, non-intentional, and a clean foul? Why would you need to be ready to fight and expect a furious reaction after a supposedly unintentional and sportsmanlike foul? It is not that Nikola Jokic is some hothead that is looking for trouble on the court. There would be more suitable to say for you, Markieff. When you watch the video of the play, it is very obvious that Markieff is looking for a foul over his teammate Bam Adebayo and is visibly frustrated by the no call. As Jokic leads the transition play and jumps to pass the ball, Morris fouls him. It is not the other way around like Markieff says. That he first fouled the Joker and then Nikola jumped to act like it was a dirty play. No. Be careful, Markieff. We got everything on tape. The hit on Nikola was intentional. As Markieff said, he was going with an obvious goal in his head, and that was to foul the Joker. He didn't say why he had that planned out, whether it was to stop the transition or get back at him for the supposedly physical play over his teammate, which didn't get called, but the intention was to foul Nikola. Nikola didn't take this lightly by any means, and is in the wrong for his shove as well, but at least he is aware of it. He has said that he is sorry and feels stupid for acting in such manners. He doesn't praise the quote-unquote tough play, nor does he feel proud of it. He has given his apologies and has moved on and kept his focus on basketball. There was no beef at all until Marcus made a tweet after the game. The Morris brothers were probably not informed that Nikola has 2 jokers up in his sleeve. His older brothers were nowhere near the basketball players that Nikola is, but are the same size, if not even bigger than Nikola, and are way, way tougher. When somebody says, "Don't mess with the Serbs," he probably has guys like the Joker's brothers in mind. Nikola's brothers saw the tweet and were not okay with it, to say the least. They went out of their way and made a Twitter account just to reply to Marcus. "You should leave this the way it is instead of publicly threatening our brother. Your brother made a dirty play first. If you want to make a step further, be sure we will be waiting for you." Well, you wouldn't want to mess with these guys. This is basketball, and whether you like it or not, there always will be dirty plays and hard fouls. Sometimes these dirty plays can result in bigger tensions on the court, but that same unpredictability is what keeps fans engaged in watching. Such plays are not encouraged in no way, shape, or form, but reality is that they are always going to be around. The main thing is to move on from them and focus on the next play. The Joker seems to do just that, as he has won a League MVP award, as well as leading the Nuggets to their first ever NBA championship, and being crowned the most valuable player in the NBA Finals for doing so. On the other hand, the Morris brothers don't seem like they have let this stuff go. They are still talking about the situation and still seeking revenge. So probably that's why Markieff is coming off of a season where he averaged 3.8 points on a staggering 40% from the field. Marcus seems to be doing better, though, as he averaged 11 points for the Clippers and grabbed 4 rebounds per game, which is pretty productive for a player of his age and caliber. However, they are obviously far behind what Nikola Jokic is doing these days and what he has accomplished. Perhaps they should keep their focus on basketball, because it is the next play that matters, not the one from 2 years ago. So, which side are you on? Do you think that Morris made a dirty play, or do you think that Nikola exaggerated the foul? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.